I know you gonna dig this.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Vancouver. Imagine that. Doing the locations for the first the first Friday the 13th movie that I ever got to see in the theater. Freddy vs. Jason. Now, I have conflicted feelings about this movie. It doesn't hold up that well on repeat viewings. I've seen it probably about 6 or 7 times, as opposed to 3, 4, or 6, 2. I've seen him over 30, 40 times. I love the Friday the 13th series. Not a huge fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. I like them. I found this one, Freddy vs. Jason, to be a little too Freddy. It was made by New Line. Wasn't a Paramount film. It looked like it was made by New Line. Just looked a little cheaper to me. And it's too much Freddy. I want Jason. I want a real person. Jason actually exists. Freddy's only in dreams. Jason's a real person. Right? Come on. So I wanted more Jason. And he kind of won at the end. The whole premise is Freddy brings back Jason and sets it all up so that Jason, all right, keep going. To scare the kids from Elm Street, give them enough power to come back to life. Blah, 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 blah. But, so there's some good Jason parts. And right here, this is Blake's house. All right? We're gonna get through this. There's a lot. The best part is Crystal Lake, which is gonna be at the end of the video. But this is Blake's house right here. Right here. That was Blake's house in the film. Jason was right there on the corner. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. And there was a goat or something right out in front, right? I believe so. There was a goat. Eminem's a goat. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, that was Blake's house in Freddy vs. Jason. All right. This is a start. Let's keep going. More Freddy versus my friend Jason. Look at these trees. Look how incredible that is. This is Elm Street, people. You're on it. For Freddy versus Jason, this is Elm Street. And Laurie's house is right here. The new Nancy, so to speak. So what they did was they found a house that looks kind of similar to the Elm Street house, which is in Los Angeles. And they did a pretty good job, I think. Here it is right here. It's very, very similar. That's it right there. Looks like the Elm Street house, doesn't it? Looks like the house from the movie, from the original. But this is in Vancouver. All up along down here, they use these roads. So there you go. There's a better shot of it. There it is. The Nightmare on Elm Street house in Freddy vs. Jason. That's it. All right, on to somewhere else from Freddy vs. Jason. Probably my 8th favorite of all the Friday the 13th movies. I consider it a Friday the 13th movie. Even though it's a little too heavy on the Freddy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Not my arm!
There you go. So yeah, stop this was the school from Freddy's Dead. This was the school used in Freddy vs. Jason. Right here. It's actually an elementary school. Same school used in Final Destination, the first one. Right here. Lots of shots. There's a cop car that comes out front here. And the kids that are all about to get killed, they're all about gathered in this area right here. Doors the same, windows the same. I'll show you now. There it is. Looks very similar, huh? You know why? Because it's the same school. Same doors though. Same window frames, everything. Well, I guess it's been about 21 years, but it's an old school. Hasn't changed much. All shot here, but you do see, cop car would have been right out in front there. Get a shot, a few angles from this way. Really cool. It's a really old school looking school. Really old school looking school. Looks like a pretty chill place. Okay, so that's the school used right there. Now we're on to another location from Freddy versus Jason. I keep wanting to say Freddy's dead or Jason's dead. They both, well, neither dies. But Jason wins. They kind of leave it open. Well, he comes back as Freddy, only in a reboot. Jason came back. Wait, no. Jason only came back in a reboot as well. Yeah, they used to do a reboot after it. No other sequels, really. And finally, here we are at Camp Crystal Lake. This is it. This is the lake they used as Camp Crystal Lake in the film. For the flashback scenes and for at the end where the kids are trying to get Jason back to Crystal Lake. All of a sudden, Jason's afraid of water. No other movie was he ever afraid of water, and all of a sudden they made him afraid of water. It really makes no sense. And it kind of angered me. The whole movie angers me. But right here, this dock is not the same dock. It was a wooden dock in the film. And if you watch in the film, they use two different docks. One that just goes straight out, and then for the fight scenes, they extended it on either side at the end to make it more easy for Freddy and Jason to fight. But when the main girl, whatever the hell her name is, goes out onto the dock to save young Jason, you can see that mountain ridge that one right there in the background. There's a couple of towers you see in the background very briefly. You can see a bit of them behind those mountains right there. But the electrical wires go all the way down. And they've lowered them, all the towers. They're smaller and more frequent. But this is it. This is right where Freddy and Jason had their fight. Are you guys going to fight? My money's on the girl in red. Crystal Lake Camp, which for flashback scenes, you do see a building like this. I don't believe this little guide here. I don't think it's the same one, but there were a bunch of these back when they filmed here. But there's one like this. But they had it all set up right here, just to the right of the dock, the old Crystal Lake, where she's chasing, the kids are chasing Jason all the way through. Right along here. And then all the other scenes where Jason and Freddy are having their huge fight scenes were set up here. And what kind of camp has they're turning into like Crystal Lake condos or whatever the hell's going on in the movie, and they have giant metallic canisters like grenades for whatever is being built. I've never seen something like that before in my life. They had that set up here. And one of these trees is where Kelly Rowland gets thrown into pretty badly. Kind of looks like that tree there. It's really difficult to tell. I mean, there's a lot of trees here. It's the outdoors. But they shot all those scenes right here on this part. The current day Freddy vs. Jason was more here, and the dock going there. And Crystal Lake was set up on this side. That could be the same hut that you see in the shot. I'm just not sure. Pump, 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 pump. But yeah, take you to the dock again. Same mountain range in the background you can see. Now, from what I've been told, it's a new dock, like I said, but this is where the dock has always been. So Freddy and Jason, Freddy gets his head chopped off right about here. Jason goes in the water, but he walks out later with all that mist towards the camera with Freddy. Scary stuff. And Freddy winks at the camera like this. Yep. There's Crystal Lake. I'm going to touch Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake be cold. Oh my goodness, Crystal Lake is cold.
Welcome to my world,
And you can tell it's a different dock because it's a metal dock and it was wood in the film. But yeah, also right here. Beautiful shot. Gorgeous. So it's much disputed about who won in Freddy versus Jason. I don't think either of them really won. Well, I guess Jason made the next movie in 2009, right? So, and then Freddy's reboot was afterwards. So I think Jason won. And also he's carrying Freddy's head around, but they both live. So really it's a bit of a cop-out. There's only one winner, and it's this guy. Not me, this guy. All right, from Camp Crystal Lake, peace out. Ow. Right there.